Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome back to Watch Club Daily. Today, we're diving into a fascinating case that's left fans of Superman wondering, who really owns the iconic superhero? You might recall Mark Perry, Joe Shuster's nephew, suing Warner Bros. And DC Comics for copyright control in multiple countries. The lawsuit centered around the estate's claim that Shuster had sold his rights to Superman back in 1938, or so it seems. It all started when Perry's lawyer, Mark Tobroff, argued that under British law, the Shuster estate had a right to terminate the copyright in 2017, 25 years after Joe Shuster's passing. This meant Warner Bros. Wouldn't have exclusive rights to Superman in those territories. But here's where it gets interesting. Tobroff claimed that U.S. courts could enforce overseas copyrights under the Berne Convention, an international treaty. However, not everyone was convinced. In a federal court decision last week, Judge Jesse Furman ruled that the U.S. courts lack jurisdiction over this dispute, effectively dismissing the lawsuit. The judge found that Perry's claim didn't meet the necessary requirements for federal court involvement. Now, you might wonder why Warner Bros. Is fighting so hard to maintain their copyright control. Well, it turns out the studio has been dealing with Superman-related lawsuits for decades. In fact, the character is due to enter the public domain in 2034. Can you imagine a world without Superman? But don't think this is the end of the story just yet. Mark Perry and his team aren't giving up. They've already filed a nearly identical lawsuit in state court in New York, seeking an injunction that could potentially block the release of the upcoming Superman reboot. So, what's at stake here? The fate of one of the most iconic superheroes of all time hangs in the balance. Will Warner Bros. Copyright control be challenged once again, or will this be a case of you can't have your cake and eat it too? One thing is for sure. Watch Club Daily will keep you up to date on any further developments in this epic battle over Superman's future. Until next time, stay tuned.